Hi there. My name is Beth Hoag. I am an integrative cancer rehabilitation, lymphedema, and pelvic health physiotherapist. And I am on a mission to humanize the way that we care for individuals diagnosed and being treated for cancer. I've been writing a blog for a couple of years now, and the idea was suggested to me that I create these blogs in another way or deliver these blogs in another way, in a way that can be digested either audio or visually. So I'm going to try it out, and I'd love to get your feedback and let me know if this is helpful for you, because I appreciate that not everybody has the time to sit down and to read a blog online. So what I'm going to do is, in this process, I backed up and I went back to my very first blog in 2020, and I titled the blog 2020 Believe. And it was interesting because, looking back, that intention of believing that I had set for myself in 2020 really is still carrying me through to today. So this blog, I'm not going to read that whole blog to you, and I certainly do invite you to go back to my blog site, and I will put the link in the comments below in the show notes. But I would invite you to go back and read that blog if it's of interest to you. The idea is, I'm a big believer in intention setting, about intentionally living and setting intentions for the day, the week, the year, just to help guide the thought process and be a little bit of a mentor through the day. And in 2020, it was coming to a point that I really wanted to reach more people. At that time, I would have been working in cancer rehab, I think for about 12 or 13 years, I believe. And I really wanted to be able to reach more people. I was so disheartened that many years into my cancer rehab practice, and I was still having lots of new clients coming to me. And as we sat down and talked about what was going on in their bodies and the whys, the comments I was getting was, "Gosh, Beth, I wish I'd known about this sooner." And that broke my heart. So that really got me on this mission to wanting to reach more people and to help really humanize, helping people to understand what's going on in their bodies and why, and what they can do to help themselves feel better. So believe is the word I chose for 2020, because I had this hard time believing that one solitary person could make a difference. And that became my word for the year. So, I've been dreaming about reaching this wider audience, but I just didn't believe that I could do it. So as a result, that became my word for the year. And as I started up in 2020 with this idea of starting to get into social media, channels like this with YouTube, to reach more people, COVID hit. And when COVID hit, as everybody here knows, it was like the world sort of stopped. My in-person practice shut down for 3 months here in Canada. And all of a sudden, it left me a little bit shell-shocked, like most of us, but also scrambling to figure out, okay, what now? What can I do now to help these people, to help my clients, and to help more people out there? At the same time, social media blew up. And social media, I'll be honest, isn't my comfort zone. It's not my comfort space. But I felt like I got in this rat race of trying to keep up with people and post and be inspirational. And I just at one point went, woof, whoa, this isn't me. This isn't me putting on this sort of fake perfect front, because nobody's perfect. And I was struggling a lot with it myself, building up or sort of pivoting, if you will, as that word was used a lot in 2020, changing it. So I sort of took a break. And at that time, I had done an online retreat during the lockdown. And it really got me back to my core intention for 2020 of believing in what my mission was, and that it was coming from a completely heartfelt, true, and sincere place, and believing that I could do this. So that became my focus of starting to spread the message on Facebook, spreading the message on Instagram, which are the two channels where I have put my energy and focus. And it opened up all sorts of opportunities back then. So 2020 believe really, or the term believe really has kept me going. And I believe, and I choose to believe that I can make a difference. I choose to believe that beyond my one-on-one practice, that I can reach out in these methods. And if you're listening to this and you have been diagnosed with cancer, I believe that you can make a difference in how you feel. I believe that you are the most important part of your healthcare team. And I believe that with a little bit of good quality knowledge, understanding, and tools for your toolbox, you can take charge if you feel you aren't already. Just because you have been diagnosed with cancer does not mean that you have to suffer. There is help there. And I believe that together we can make a difference. If this resonates with you, I invite you to follow along. Join my page, get the messages when I set up new blogs, and my effort and intention is to start sharing these audio and video blogs with you a little bit more frequently. So if you have any questions and you have any comments, I welcome you to make a comment below, follow along, and if you even want more contact with me, I invite you to join my newsletter. I will put the links in the notes below as well. Until next time, be well.